This is pro-ek can be arrested. Geez, do Danzo vs Kate Sadvidenhoa ing situation only gets worse in your judgment. You will see a lot of things here in today's weekly newsletter. If you missed anything important, you can come with me, everything will be here. Have you considered leaving a like and subscribing? Here. In the beginning, this helps the channel a lot. Finally, get to the topics. ASAP Rock could be arrested on a new charge of shooting a man former member of ASAP Moby. You probably remember this story that started a long time ago. Rally, a former member of Moby, stated that ASAP Rock shot him 4 times after threatening to leave part. Second Rally, the fight started because after the member of X-Mob passed away, Rocky, who was already very famous and rich, would not have helped his family. He lets it be understood that he is talking about the Yangs, but does not confirm this, because I highly doubt that ASAP Rock would something like that. Well, the group's disagreements grew so much between him and Rock that Second Rally reached this situation, and this shooting would have happened in 2001 and a good Rock was arrested at this time when the accusations were made, but soon after it was released due to lack of evidence. But now the Rally is back to do it these new accusations and saying that he has proof with footage, and he stated that this would be enough for Rock to be arrested and in theory pay what he asked is the question. And did it really happen? Well, there were 4 shots that the Rally said Rock fired and he's still alive. If this really happened, either Rocky is, at the very least, very bad at aiming, or everything is just a story. Well, we can only go crazy to see what will happen next. If Rock will be arrested or at least be called to clarify something if these footage really show something. Danzo vs Kathy's I Had Tim. Well, that was the last one creational bullshit in recent days, and one of the silliest bullshit in recent times too. It starts with Indonesia, made a publication on Twitter commenting on the award that Vague did not won, which was Revelation of the Year and was given to the artist Melly. Harness was showing indignation and criticizing the award for not having given to Vega, when Kituzadinho comments that how he would win if it only has bad music. And then Danzo will answer what Tazad Vietnam with one word: envious. That was enough for QTZ victims simply make a video saying that ending the career of the Danzo, and that with one say, just call. I'm going to talk a lot here. The dance is here on average. And he's here, on average, begging me for a release disc. It could end his career, okay? I told him, bro, you were the one who attacked me, you were the one who attacked me like a mess with rings, and there I posted it there and I commented on the scene in general, okay? No, I was talking about no one in specific. He went there, called me envious, several people said, it's a mess, I didn't direct anything to anyone. Now he's here, on average, begging me to release an album. I told him, send 10,000 Brazilian reals. The pics that I don't launch says it could end yours career. I told him, I'm not waiting, if he sends it, don't launch it. It says well, he released the entire disco song for Danzo in a short time. I don't know, it was just a day's conversation. The Danzo responded with freestyle in a live and that's it. Talk about me on Twitter. Go until I take this job. Start talking seriously, separate the boy from the men. Local banditry Roman public is there. Your mission. And now I'm going to talk, because if you just want to shave, you came from my DM, talked about music, talked about Rafa, said Supreme, I saw that you talk more about faction, that you were a thief. I said, a lot of you are just an asshole. I called you a bitch on Twitter. You didn't even answer the fuck, bro, what you're saying is just a joke. All of this for an award that neither of them was competing for. This bullshit it's just really funny because I've seen bullshit, starting with nonsense, but this one crossed all limits. Will the Grammys steal the Charles Scott once again? Then began the time when every rap fan loved the day. The list of Grammy nominees is out. Well, let's see some important categories. For our best rap search scene of the year, the sounds that are competing are Tation from Doja Cat, Barbie Word, from Nicki Minaj and Just Isipus, Una Rock Do You Use, Good Flex, Drake and Tony Massivis, Scientist E. From Killer Mike Andrew the 1000 Feet. And Harry Allen already talking about the best albums of the year. Competitors are Hearless from Drake and Tony Macedo, Michael from Killer, Mike Hills in Villains by Mitchell Boomy King, This Is Tree by Night, with Rick Boys and Utopia by Trevisco. Honestly, we know that the Grammys are no longer something seriously a long time ago. It's much more about who they want to give the prize than those who really deserve it. If it was who really deserves it, I would give another album instead of Clocks and Scanning the Rose, by AJP and G. Mathy and Danny Brown, which is a very good and innovative album, or even Pink Tape by New Youth. I would be happy with either of these two, but anyway, I think that Trevisco even has a chance this year. He really deserves it. But I think it's also possible for Nas or Mitchell Boom to win. I wish they could do Travis Scott, but if he's going to lose, let it be at least for one of these two, because losing to a pleasure in life is one of the most difficult things. Sad aspects of the Traffic career are no longer enough. 2018 and the Grammy Ghost. Gomez, very good explanation. Break. This song that happened here is by an artist from Portugal, but who sings in English. Zooman is a rapper who has been on the scene for a while, bringing a certain focus on several different books. In his latest release, I think it was clear that he went to Rage Cybertraker's side, this style that the witch, the Playboy Carrie Eutrope read, brought to the mainstream, and in this song he brings a whole concept behind it, where the character that the Mazzo is playing was kidnapped by his own demons. There's the whole double meaning thing in the song also, where he reflects on materialism, lust, and sometimes even like some people can't even experience it, because they only have the basics, understand. The song also brings a matrix concept, where the character has this possibility of seeing beyond what is allowed to understand the more about life. It's a crazy breeze to come up with these reflections, but for those who like sounds with concepts and discovering new things, I think this sound here is perfect. It will be here in the pinned comment, so take a look there. In the game's neighbor for Campamac, New RT is a rapper who is causing some controversy in recent times, but especially in these last few days, since he gave his first interview. Good, he's a 9-year-old rapper who just does jokes about exchange, shots, talking about gangs and all that kind of thing that anyone who listens to trap is already used to. Unfortunately, the New RT is just a child who comes from a totally economically disadvantaged area and not even in military school, of course, because he can't do that there. Now he's making money from music. The point of the controversy was exactly this: a 9-year-old child talking about gangs, about kill people, and not even at school, okay? Of course, you last weekend covered for you a rapper in 9-road rapper in a literal rapper renamed Lil, or the So I Respond covered has music video with is up on YouTube BTS All She Is I'm Instagram page. It's called the 60 Miles and Emble XCE this hawking about we meant to he twasin what the hang a within washed air welling to suck husta. This situation sucks. No one want a child in this situation, but for this is not simple, like pain of two more, and we know that well. Like that video of an area simple is a giant with a loose roll, so it's not like he's singing something he doesn't know. In fact, he knows everything well. This violence that he sings about and is even a possible future, since it is a sad reality, but he can follow this path. I don't even need talk about what happened to 10K, right? Sentence of 55 years in prison, and that when he was only 16 years old. This is crazy even today. It's a fuck duality because he's singing about this subject, but he's taking his family out of poverty with this, so how is anyone going to judge this? Like, there's no way, you know? So since New York City he has been making money since he was very young, since he was 9 years old. I hope he focus on his career, go to school or whatever. If he doesn't want to continue with rap forever, create a path in anything else further away from the crime. The Intorg's trial returned and his situation, it seems to only get worse. The last one now is that Thug song lyrics, they can be used against him in the trial. He said he cut someone in music, it can be used. He said he changed it, it can be used. He talked about gang, it can be used, which is crazy, right? Since this was something that justice took away from Melly's trial in this Wing Thugs case, it was conversely, they put it so it can be used. The tag has been around for a long time in this, and every news that comes it seems like it's always going to get worse, and honestly, I don't even know if it's possible for him to get out of this through the front door anymore. Front. I really wanted this to happen. True, this could be the end of the tag. The charges against him are very serious. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like.